Hi guys, and welcome back to Simply Forex, the channel dedicated to you, the trader. We want you to be successful in the markets. So guys, I'm going to give you some gold every day. I'm going to let you know which currency pairs I'm looking to trade and which direction. And I'm also going to let you know which news that you must be aware of. So let's take a look at the chart and what I'm potentially going to trade today. Good morning, traders. How are we? It's Friday. Yes, it's Friday. We made it to the end of the week, guys. So well done us. It's Friday, the 2nd of September to be exact. I want to give a quick shout out to Trader Nick. I was a guest presenter on his live session last night and really enjoyed it. So cheers, Nick. That was a good experience. Guys, today, as always, we're going to look back at yesterday's trades. We're going to look at today's potential trades. And then we're also going to look at the news as well, guys. All right. So let's look back at yesterday, which was a great trading day. All right. So let's start with this one. This was the Aussie dollar against the US dollar. Okay. So we were shorting this pair, guys, because of these reasons. So price was clearly in a downtrend here. Yeah. Okay, but then price broke out, breaking this downward channel. All right, so then we had higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. We didn't create a lower low yet, and it bounced off of the lows. But then eventually, guys, it turned round and it broke these last lows here. Okay, and it was this candle here that just broke those lows. All right, this candle that I just highlighted broke the low, so therefore we had lower lows. And also, guys, let's just zoom in. I just want to show you this is a clear head and shoulders pattern. So I've mentioned it a few times now, guys, but this is also quite a common pattern in the markets as well. So got the shoulder, the head, and the shoulder. Okay, and then price should come down. As many pips there is here, it should come down that length again. Okay, so this is the shoulder, this is the head, okay, and this is the shoulder. Okay, so that's why it's called a head and shoulders pattern, guys. So yeah, we got in because of the head and shoulders pattern, and this candle broke the lows, like literally by a pip. Yeah, we were confident to take shorts, potentially down to this blue line here. Okay, so and judging by yesterday's candle, guys, there's no reason why it shouldn't come down to this blue line. All right, so let's look at H1, guys, to see if we could get in on this pair. And this was a textbook trade. This was a thing of beauty. Okay, so we had our grey zones mapped out. Let's zoom out. Yeah, so our grey zone basically corresponded with all of these lows. And again, guys, we love this pattern. So what was once support, yeah, acted as support. Once this is broken, yeah, it then becomes a good area for resistance, okay, and potentially come back down. And that's pretty much exactly what happened, guys. Okay, we love this pattern. What was once support becomes resistance, or what was once resistance becomes support. I love this pattern. Okay, so but let's zoom in now. Let's see what candle we got in on. Okay, and as you can see, price come back up, come to our grey zone, and then we got this candle form literally at the London Open. Okay, so this is clearly a bearish engulfing candlestick pattern. If you look at the candle before it, it's engulfing this candle. Okay, so I entered, I got a slight retrace. I entered here. I put my stop just above the grey zone, guys. Give it a little bit of wiggle room there. And then I took price back down to this last H1 low. Okay, so it came back down. I closed 80% of my trade here. Okay, it was a little bit more risk to reward than 1:1. Okay, and then I'm still in this trade for 20%. So I'm still leaving the rest of the trade to run down to that blue line from the day chart. Okay, guys, so yeah, Great trade, very profitable and still in profit, yeah, with the 20% remaining. But again, guys, let me know how you traded it, guys. Maybe you got in on this candle, perhaps. But yeah, just let me know how you traded it in the comments below, and if you made some money. It'd be nice to hear. Okay, that was the first profitable trade from yesterday. The second one was this. This was the Aussie dollar against the Swiss franc. So we was obviously seeing a little bit of Aussie dollar weakness. And we were looking to short this pair. Apologies, my head is in the way, but I'm just going to draw over my head. So price is clearly in a range. Yeah, it's just hitting the lows, highs, lows, highs, lows, highs. Okay, and we've had a couple of candles react at these highs. So our candle that we were interested in was this. Okay, yeah, but bear in mind we've also had this candle the day before. So both of these candles are telling me sellers want to push this lower. Okay, yesterday's candle, the day before yesterday's candle was a green candle, but look at the wick on it. That wick is rejecting price at those highs. Okay, so because of that, we just wanted to come from one of our grey zones back down to this blue line or even the low of the range. Okay, so that was the idea. So let's look at H1 now to see if we could get in on this trade. And we could. It was a tricky one, guys, because yeah, the first candle I was looking at was this. Yeah, so it came up, you know, came up quite aggressively into our grey zone and then come shooting down. But obviously I couldn't enter on this candle unless I got a nice retrace on the next candle, but I didn't. Yeah, so this candle in normal circumstances tells you sellers are in control and would be a good candle to enter on. Sorry guys, that's somebody at the door. Let's leave it. This would be a good candle to enter on. Okay, but what we can't do, guys, is enter this trade because of risk to reward. Okay, so you've got, if I entered at the close of this candle, put my stop above here, this is what I'm risking. Okay, and this is what my reward is. Okay, so it just doesn't make sense, guys. Yeah, the risk to reward is just not there. Okay, so for me, I couldn't enter on that candle. But then later on in the day, guys, if I zoom in a bit more, we had this candle form. Yeah, this candle here. Okay, so again, this tells me sellers are in control. A really good candle to enter on. It's reacted at our grey zone. But again, we have to wait for a retrace on the following candle. And thankfully, this candle came shooting up. Yeah, so this candle came back up. I think I got in around here. Yeah, because it happened so quickly. Yeah, so I got a retrace here. I actually put my stop above this grey zone. I just avoided getting stopped out. Okay, and then I took price back down to these last H1 lows. Okay, where I closed 80%. And then I'm just going to leave this trade to run, the 20% to run, potentially down to the bottom of the range. All right, so yeah, two good trades, guys, yeah? But let me know how you traded this, guys. Maybe you did try to get in on this candle, or maybe it was this candle, or even this candle. Yeah, this would have been made sense to enter on. So let me know how you traded it, guys. But for me, Aussie dollar, US dollar, we've made money and we're still in it. And Aussie dollar, Swiss franc, we've made money and we are still in it. All right, so great day, lovely day, happy trader. Let's look at today's potential trades now. Guys, we had another profitable day yesterday. Yeah, two trades, both of them made money, and we're still in the trades, guys. So if you enjoyed that recap and those trade ideas, then please join us at Simply Forex. Yeah, subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button, and also smash that like button, guys. It will be much appreciated. Guys, I also want to let you know, don't forget the live sessions. Every Wednesday, we've got the live session. So please join us for that and get your questions ready. Right, so today's Friday, the 2nd of September, and we've got two trade ideas. The first one is deja vu. Yeah, we've been trading this since yesterday. And I'm just sticking by my guns. Yeah, I still think it's going to come down to this blue line, this 6750 zone. And if you didn't watch the recap, guys, basically what we're seeing is a head and shoulders. Yeah, so price was in an uptrend, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. Okay, the lows held. Okay, then we had a reaction again. Okay, and you would not, it would be perfectly reasonable from this green candle to just carry this on up back to these highs. Okay, but I tell you why I didn't do this is because I was seeing a head and shoulders pattern. Okay, and that is this. This is the shoulder, head, shoulder, and then it should come back down. Okay, so this is the shoulder. I'm showing you again, guys, because some of you only watch the trade ideas, not the recap. But the recap is very important to learn from the trade. So yeah, shoulder, head, shoulder. So this is why we call it head and shoulders. And then when this level is broken, yeah, we can look to start, shorting this market. And it was this candle a couple of days ago that broke this low, okay, just broke this low, which told me we could start taking shorts, which is why we shorted it from yesterday. And then yesterday we had another bearish candle, which just tells me sellers are still in control and we still have room to our higher time frame target, this 6750 psychological level. I haven't moved the target, we've still got a bit of room there. Okay, so that's why we're shorting this market, guys. Remember, the day chart is your why. Why am I shorting? Why am I longing? Or why am I staying out of the market? Those are the only three decisions you've got to make when you look at that day chart. Okay, then we can drop down to the H1, guys, to start looking for our execution. And we've got a couple of grey zones. So if you remember yesterday, we had a great trade from here. But today, I've added this grey zone as well. So that this top grey zone, yeah, here hasn't changed. So if price comes up to here, great. We want to see a bearish candlestick pattern form. We enter the trade. We take price. I would take it back down to this grey zone, close 80%, and then leave 20% to run down to our higher time frame target. Okay, if price breaks above this grey zone, guys, not interested. Okay, not interested. So that's the first idea. But now, guys, as you can see, this H1 structure, we're having, where support becomes resistance. So we've got lower low, lower high, lower low. And then what was once support here, yeah, once it comes back up to this grey zone, can then become resistance, okay? And we can take price down, okay? So that's the idea for this grey zone, guys. But like I say, I don't trade until the London opens, London-Europe opens, okay? So when it does, I'll be looking for price to come into this grey zone, see a bearish candlestick pattern form, enter the trade, take price down potentially to this low if we get a risk to reward of 1:1. We have to have that. We have to have a minimum of 1:1 to the last H1 high or low as our target. Okay, close 80%. Once we get 1:1, leave 20% to run. Okay, guys. So yeah, that's the idea on the Aussie dollar, US dollar short. The next trade idea is this. This is the euro against the Canadian dollar. All right. So this made it into our trade ideas, but only just. Okay, because I'm seeing, if we go to the weekly chart, okay, so as you can see, this candle here has closed back into these lows, okay? So this worries me slightly for taking shorts because you've got a little bit of upward momentum there on the weekly chart. We found a bit of support here, okay? So bear that in mind. Okay, so when we look at the day chart, that is why my target is so conservative. Yeah, my target is just here. And then also look at all of this upward momentum, yeah, on the day chart. But it has found this zone of highs here. Yeah, this high, this high, this high, this high, this high. So there's clearly an area of resistance here. And then we've got this very, 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 very bearish candle form. Okay, so the idea is just to come up to our grey zone and then just take it back down to this 3050 level. Yeah, which corresponds with this last high and this sort of area here of support. Okay, but because of that weekly candle and that upward momentum, this is why this target is conservative. Normally this is in a downtrend on the day chart. Your next target should be the last lows down here. But I'm not willing to do that because of that weekly upward pressure. Okay, so yeah, we're looking for shorts. All right, so that's why. Let's look at the H1 now for our execution. And I've just got the one grey zone, guys. So what I want to see is price. Let me zoom back in a bit. It's my head. My head is always in the way. I apologize. I want price to come back up into this grey zone. Okay. Then I want to see a bearish candlestick pattern form. We can enter the trade. Okay. Close 80% of these last lows and then let the remaining 20% run down to this blue line. Okay. Depending on momentum and how the candles react, you could take just 100% down to the blue line, but it depends on what the candles are telling you. Okay, so that's the only grey zone. If price breaks above this grey zone, not interested. Yeah, that weekly upward pressure is taking control for me. Okay, so yeah, Euro Canadian dollar, enter grey zone down to the blue line. All right, guys, so that's the two trade ideas for today, for Friday. Let's take a look at the news now. Guys, I hope you have are enjoying this daily morning analysis. If you are, then please subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button, and also smash that like button. Thank you. Right, news for Friday the 2nd of September. So we all know it's about the big news today. So yeah, no news until the big news. Okay, so if we carry on down, the first 3-star rating that we're looking at today is this. At 1:30 London GMT, it's non-farm payrolls. Okay, so it's a 3-star rating. This is always a big news release, guys, and that coupled with the unemployment rate at the same time. Okay, so these two pieces of news can really move the US dollar, guys. So must be aware when that comes out, especially if you're in a US dollar trade. And as you can see, guys, other than that, there's no other news to speak of. All right, guys. So yeah, I hope you have a great trading day. I hope you've enjoyed the vid. If you have, please subscribe, like, and share. Yeah, like I say, great trading day, great weekend, and I'll catch up with you on Monday, guys. See you later.